Hello everyone, this is grade 6, module 1, lesson 3, problem set. We're talking about equivalent ratios, and we have to remember that with the equivalent ratios, whatever ratio we're given, if we want to make it equivalent, we have to have a value, a non-zero value, to multiply both pieces of the ratio. So we're going to take a look at that in questions 1 and 2. 1 says, write two ratios that are equivalent to 1 to 1. So I'm going to pick a number that I can multiply by. So if I take 3, I'm going to multiply this by 3, and I have to multiply this by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3 for this one, and then 1 times 3 is 3 for that one. So there's my first ratio. I can pick any other number. If I pick 8, I know 8 times 1 is 8, and then 8 times 1 is 8. So for this one, fairly easy because we know 1 to 1, it just means this number, my first number, has to match my second. So when we do the same process for 3 to 11, I'll say, again, times 3. So I have to multiply this one by 3, and then I have to multiply this one by 3. And again, order matters for this. So my first value in the ratio is 3 times 3, which is 9. And then my second value is 11 times 3, which is 33. And these are equivalent because I'm multiplying by this and by this. I'm not changing the units, I'm changing how much they're worth. So I'm saying for this 3 units, they're each worth 3. For this 11 units, they're each worth 3. So this is the factor that keeps them, or the number that keeps them equivalent. So I can pick another one. Let's try 8 again, just because I'm into 3s and 8s today. So I have to multiply it by the first value. So 8 times 3 is 24. And then I have to multiply this 8 by the second value, which is 11. So 88. And 3 to 11, 9 to 33, and 24 to 88 are equivalent because it all goes back to my units of 3 to 11. All I did was change how much each of those units are worth by picking the number I multiply by. 3 says, for A, the ratio of the width of the rectangle to the height of the rectangle is blank to blank. So width to height. I know this is my height, and this is going to be my width. So if I count these, I have 9. And again, it matters that I go width to height because that's the order they gave me. So I have to do my width first. And then my height is 4. So 9 to 4. B says if each square in the grid has a side length of 8 millimeters, what is the width and height of the rectangle? So if I have 9 units, which that's what these are boxes, each one is going to be worth 8. So I could fill this in, or I could say I have 9 units that are each worth 8. And then for the height, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 units that are now each worth 8. So you'll see that I'm multiplying by the same value because each of those units are worth 8. So 9 times 8 is 72, and that's going to be millimeters because it's not really looking so much for a ratio. They're looking for a measurement. So 72 millimeters wide, and my height is 32 millimeters, and we'll say high. And again, those are equivalent ratios because we have our units of 9 to 4, and then we made our measurements by saying how much each of those units are worth. Okay, for 4. For a project in their health class, Jasmine and Brenda recorded the amount of milk they drank every day. Jasmine drank 2 pints of milk each day, and Brenda drank 3 pints of milk each day. Write a ratio for the number of pints of milk Jasmine drank to the number of pints of milk that Brenda drank. So we have to go in that order. So Brenda's going to come second. Jasmine is coming first. So Jasmine drank 2. Brenda drank 3. And I have to go in that order. Jasmine and Brenda. Represent the scenario with a tape diagram. So my tape diagram, I'm going to draw it down below just to help out. So I'm going to do Jasmine and Brenda. And Jasmine is 2. So for my tape, I'm going to make sure it has 2 pieces. And you guessed it, Brenda will have 3 pieces because of my units of 2 to 3. And that's not A. That's going to be part B. C says, if 1 pint of milk is equivalent to 2 cups of milk, how many cups of milk did Jasmine and Brenda each drink? How do you know? Okay, so we know that each pint is 2 cups. So each of these units is worth 2 cups. So if Jasmine has 2 of them, it's 2 times 2. And if Brenda has 3 of them, there's 3 pints that have 2 cups in each. So Jasmine had 4 cups and Brenda had 6 cups. And the reasoning for this is Jasmine drank 4 cups of milk and Brenda drank 6 cups of milk. Since each pint represents 2 cups, I multiplied 2 pints times 2, which is for Jasmine, and then 3 pints times 2 to get my 6 cups. That's what I put down for my explanation for it. Now, D says, write a ratio of the number of cups of milk Jasmine drank to the number of cups that milk Brenda drank. And again, I have to go Jasmine first, Brenda second. So Jasmine had 4, Brenda had 6, so 4 to 6. Are the 2 ratios, and this is E, you determined equivalent? Why or why not? I'm going to leave that one to you. I'll give you a quick hint that our ratio was 2 to 3. Now it's 4 to 6. And it's exactly what we did up here in questions 1, 2, and I would even say 3A and B. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the rest of your problem set.